Today, we're going to talk about an intense topic. It's called Earthquakes and Volcanoes by Zach. Me! Plate tectonics. Before we talk about earthquakes and volcanoes, we need to talk about these bad boys. They move all the continents, like constantly. The theory of plate tectonics was originally proposed by Alfred Wegener. The theory says that all the continents were one big continent called Pangea. They moved to where they are because of plate tectonics and continental drift. Continental drift is where plate tectonics are moving. They move really slow, like 1 to 2 inches slow. All of the continents are on these plates, and that is how they move. Plate boundaries are called plate boundaries because they're boundaries in between tectonic plates. The 3 types are convergent, divergent, and transform. Convergent is where their 2 plates are bashing into each other. Divergent is when they're pushing away from each other, and transform is when they're sliding across each other. Volcanoes. When 2 continental plates, which is plates that have land over them, come together, which makes a convergent boundary, one will go under the other. The space in between the 2 boundaries now, the 2 plates now, is called the subduction zone. Magma from this zone will rise and form a volcano. The volcano will erupt when pressure under the Earth's surface is released, like a transform boundary when it jerks after sliding for a long time, or when a convergent boundary happens. Earthquakes. Earthquakes are caused by a sudden movement under the Earth's surface, such as a convergent boundary or transform boundary releasing pressure again. Earthquakes are classified by how bad they shake on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the worst, 1 being the lowest. If there's a 1 earthquake, you're not going to feel it. If it's a 10, buckle up. Some famous volcanoes are Mount Vesuvius, Krakatoa, Mount St. Helens, Mount Etna, Mount Pinatubo, and Mount Loa. Some earthquakes are the Indian Ocean earthquake in 2004, the Tohoku earthquake in 2011, the Vladivia earthquake in 1960, the Alaska earthquake in 1964, the Tangshan earthquake in 1976, and the Francisco earthquake in 1906. Now, we must talk about the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is a ring of volcanoes around the Pacific Ocean. The reason why there's so many volcanoes in this ring because it is along a plate boundary. The end.